What's up, everybody? Welcome to part 8 of the saddest RPG of all time. We got a new party member in exchange of 2. We got Demi. Demi's a new character type. She is an android, and with android, she's got a new weapon type, which is a gun. What is this illness she has? I've never seen anyone seem to be in so much pain before. That's an awkward sentence right there. It's almost amazing she's still conscious. She really is strong-willed. Alys, you've got to make it. Oh, Chaz, don't look so miserable. Alys, don't give up. Our best bet is to find runes so we can find a way to heal Alys. Hopefully. And yes, I know, I played this game thousands of times before and I know what happens, but I'm not going to spoil anything. Anyway, we're going to find this machine center, which should be in that patch of dirt right there. Yikes! Oh, that scared me. Please feel free to enter. I don't know, am I going to get swallowed up by the earth? Oh, we're taking an elevator, which is kind of the same as getting swallowed up by the earth, but not really. These tiles on the floor will get you back up to 100% health and TP. This place is still alive. It has become independent from Seed and Nervous. A lot of other machines are housed here, but they haven't been used for a long time. They probably need some repairs. I have no idea what these machines are, but this is quite some place. You're pretty adept at handling these machines. Were you caught by Zio while trying to get the system back under control? Yes, that's right. Zio is very violent. Very funny. Defeating Zio is not going to solve the problem. What? Isn't the system being out of control a result of Zio's doing? No, the real cause of the problem is that Zelen has been issuing abnormal commands. Impossible! Not Zelen! Zelen! What's that? Zelen is the central control for the Algol Solar System's environmental maintenance systems. Try saying that 3 times fast. It's an orbiting station on the other side of Motavia. Wow. How are you supposed to get up there? First, let's think about defeating Zio and stopping Nervous. Yeah, you're right. It's not enough just defeating Zio. If that's the case, it makes me worry about Dark Force. Don't worry, Chaz, you won't have to fight Dark Force in your sleep or anything. That actually happened in the first game. Don't worry, it'll be alright. I'll start the Land Rover up. Let's go outside. It'll be waiting. Look at this luster. This massiveness. What a functionally beautiful design. Don't you find it just fascinating? Yes. Chaz is definitely not interested in tanks, and Demi is damn near jerking herself off to the side of a tank. But anyway, the Land Rover is here to get you across quicksand. You can still run into enemies with the tank, but you'll be in the tank as you fight them. Huh? You're strangers? You must have a strange sense of fun to visit Monsen. Yes, that's right, Monsen. The town of many earthquakes. That quicksand was just a small area, but now it's growing year by year. Presently, Monsen is a deserted island on land, with no interaction with any other community. Well, that sucks. And this house sucks because there's nothing in it. This town is original to this game. I don't think it has appeared in any other Phantasy Star before this one, so yeah. Monsen is a shit show. This town is surrounded by quicksand as a result of the earthquake, so it's only a matter of time before everything goes to hell. Hey, did you see the house next door? I'm scared to death every time an earthquake occurs. Thinking when this house is going to be like that one. Well, I don't know how you can stop an earthquake, it's just something that happens. Have you seen the Ladea Tower? It stands on the peninsula to the east. Thanks for the tip. Let's check out this house. Hey, old man, let me talk to you. I want to talk to you. Nothing here. Thanks, genius. My son and his wife used to live next door, but they've up and left this town, just abandoning us. There's gotta be more to it than just abandoning you. This is just between you and me. My son's wife, she's one depraved woman. Actually, I'm quite relieved she's gone. Yeah, the mother does not like the daughter-in-law. Kinda reminds me of a scenario from earlier. I think this couple is going to be in Termi, if I'm not mistaken, the next town we're going to visit. I wonder if you can get to the other side of the planet if you fall into that crack. Well, kid, there's something called a planet's core. You fall into the planet's core, you're probably going to fry. There's a crack in the ground right in front of our house. I'm afraid that the children will fall into it. Well, keep the children away from the crack. It's that easily accessible. Why is it there? There have been earthquakes recently. The screen is supposed to be shaking, but I don't know what's going on. Ah! Help! Yikes! What's wrong, Gryz? Oh, I get it. Gryz is afraid of earthquakes, aren't you, Gryz? Huh? Is that true? What if I am afraid? I can't help it. What a coward. Oh, shut up. Gryz's reaction is funny. At any rate, with earthquakes happening so often, like this, it's a real problem. I'm sure that the plate system is the cause for all this. The what? Plate system? It's a system located just north of here which controls the tectonic plates of Motavia's surface. Doctor of Tectonics here to save the day. I'm sure that system is malfunctioning. Well, if that's the case, let's shut it down. What? You're going to stop these earthquakes? Oh, thank you very much. We're kind of busy. Please, you must stop these earthquakes. Please. But, thanks. Yeah, we just got shanghaied into doing something else. Well, next mission is to stop the earthquakes. So, everybody power into the fucking tank, we're doing this thing. That was quick. Can you imagine walking that distance? Man, there will be 1,000 encounters each step. Anyway, the plate system houses lower level androids. Demi can take on these robots in one shot with her ability called Spark. And here's the thing about your android companions, they cannot get healed normally, in which case you have to use repair kits in order to fix them up. And your android buddy-o pals will revive themselves at 1 HP should they fall in combat. As for the enemies in question right now, the Protect Bit and the Seeker. Not that big a deal, they're really just low-level androids, they don't really do much. The Protect Bit is the one with the railgun though, so you have to be careful about that. It does laser damage. Gunner Bit, not Protect Bit. I just saw the name box on the left-hand side. Whoops. Goddamn lasers hurt. If you're not at a high enough level, they will penetrate your armor and you'll feel the pain. Oh, I love the music in this game. I'm just gonna heal up real quick and be on my way. The elevator to the rest of the facility is down and to the left. You just follow the yellow lines on the floor. More gunner bits, only 2 this time, so not a big deal. Just more mechanical dominoes to knock over. Ow, that was uncalled for. So I mentioned that this game was one of my favorite RPGs of all time, and that's not a hyperbole. Phantasy Star 4 at the end of the millennium is by far one of the greatest RPGs of all time. And you should play it. One reason why? This game just looks fucking gorgeous. I mean, sure, it doesn't have the Super Nintendo Final Fantasy VI Mode 7 graphics, because the Genesis can't do Mode 7, but honestly, it doesn't even need it. You got cutscenes that look like they came out of an anime, and I don't even really watch anime nowadays. I think the last one I watched in full was Tokyo Ghoul. And even then, I have not seen that much anime outside of the 5 that everybody likes to talk about, like Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon, Evangelion, Inuyasha, Pokemon. And yeah, just like the rest I'm completely unaware about. But that doesn't mean I'm not completely unaware of the newer anime that's coming out, like, again, the aforementioned Tokyo Ghoul I've seen, and My Hero Academia is another good one, and Demon Slayer. Wait, what am I even talking about? I thought I was talking about this game being good. God damn it. Alright, getting back on subject. Another good thing about Phantasy Star 4 is the game's length. It's actually kind of short. In fact, it's too short. But that also means it doesn't overstay its welcome. There have been some RPGs that I just cannot find the time to play because they're too long, and that's unfortunate, because I really want to get into Persona 5. It looks good. That game is 100 hours even if you're good at Persona 5. But this game, you don't even have to be good and you can beat this game in a day or two. In fact, most RPGs before Final Fantasy VII were on the shorter side because of technical limitations. This game suffered more than others in that regard, especially considering that this was originally supposed to be a Sega CD game, but the pace is quick and you'll never get bored. Hopefully you'll never get bored. Worker pods. I like that shade of blue, by the way. They're not that big a threat, actually. They attack with wrecking balls and that's about it. They just stand there and shake their shoulders like they have some sort of neck issue. And they don't even have necks! Whatever, just another useless robot standing in our way. Another new enemy type, and that's the slave android. These guys are tough. They have heavy armor and their attacks pack one hell of a punch, so it will take a couple of turns to take these guys down. Or a very heavy attack like Crosscut. Their health is 180, but other than laser attacks, you're not really gonna put a dent through these guys. Which is a good thing I have Chaz and Rika with laser weapons. And Gryz is about to get his own weapons of the laser variety very soon. Alright, time to move on with this kick-ass music in the background. Dungeons in this game won't get too complicated. There will be 2 dungeons or castles later on that get huge, but it never gets confusing. And if you go off the beaten path, you'll get rewarded with some goodies. This is Demi's spark ability, instantly fried that seeker. Something to do with electromagnetic pulses destroying the AI and robots and they self-destruct, I don't know. The sky's turning red. But no, seriously, the spark ability is really useful against robots and you should use it any chance you get. And speaking of going off the beaten path, this isn't the way to the control center. I'm gonna take you to one of Demi's upgrades. Demi and other androids will learn new abilities by picking them up from chests. They don't learn them naturally. It's very weird, but I understand the logic, since robots don't have brains. Technically, they basically have to duct tape rocket launchers to their shoulders in order to gain a new attack. But anyway, that's besides the point. We gotta deal with these slave bots real quick. One down, one to go. Ouch. Oh, he's still alive. Damn it, Gryz! You're supposed to be the tank of the group and you're letting me down! There we go. Let Demi handle the hard work. What? There's some weird machines here. Weird? Don't be so rude. These are spare parts for androids. Spare parts? Yes. They look like internal weapon units. Let's see. They seem to be in working order, and they look like they will fit. I will install them right away. Will you please close your eyes and turn your back? Why? Just do it, Chaz. Oh. Do androids have breasts? The Philip K. Dick novels. Okay. Everybody, I'm done. Now I'm powered up. I don't see that anything has changed. It looks that way, doesn't it? Well, soon you shall see. Huh? It's the new weapon I can't wait to try it out. That gag was in this game for the express purpose of saying we've taken something out of a chest, only to put it into another chest. If you know what I mean. Anyway, the phonon miser, I think that's how you pronounce it, is a very powerful sound wave that damages enemies. And it's also another way of Demi and Chaz teaming up for a powerful attack called the Silent Wave, which I think I demonstrate in this part. It's either this part or next part, but right now I show off the phonon miser with Demi alone, and this is what it looks like. My audio receptors are bleeding oil. This is too loud. The phonon is a very, very powerful attack. And it's definitely Demi's most powerful attack other than Spark. You know, if I were to put Demi on my favorite characters list of this game, I would say she's like... How many characters are there? Fuck.
Okay, so Gryz is gonna be at the bottom, because of course he is. Chaz and Rika are at the top because main characters. I would put Demi below Hahn, which is still kind of towards the bottom. Which is honestly still good because everybody plays a role, but the reason why she's close to the bottom is that she only has access to a limited number of skills. And despite having an instant kill ability against robots, she has very low physical attack power. She's also very weak to magic attacks and lightning attacks as well. So yeah, Demi's a cute badass with a gun, high defense, and high agility. And she's also tiny. She's so tiny! No, I'm serious. Demi's official height is 4'8". And Rune calls Chaz short. He hasn't seen Demi yet. More slave bots. Nothing too special. The threshold for these guys to be on screen at once is 3, so there's nothing really to worry about. Except for if they decide to target one person and just punch the shit out of them to death. So, you gotta watch out for if they do that. It's like sometimes the AI just knows to go straight after Rika with all 3 attacks at once, or 3 attacks one after the other, and it's just sad because Rika's just a badass sweetheart. Anyway, we got a laser knife. Don't bother with the laser knife, nobody can use it. And Chaz has a sword, so pointless. And there's also a laser barrier, which again is pointless because it's a shield, and nobody in the group can use a shield at the moment, since they all dual wield, or has a sword or axe. Here's the last new enemy type, the Loader, which looks intimidating as fuck. I mean, look at that thing. It's Evangelion on crack! And steroids! Which is weird, because I think this came out before Evangelion. I'm trying to think, was Evangelion like 95 or 96? This game was 93, so I think this was before. Oh, Rika learned Shift! That means Rika has learned another ability from Alys. Saner being the first one. Anyway, the laser axe is a good weapon for Gryz, now he can do laser damage. Right at the end of the dungeon, where we're not going to be able to fight any more robots for a while. Good job, Gryz! Oh well, I'm keeping the laser axe. It hurts normal enemies either way. And we got another weapon for Demi, the stun shot, which, true to the name, stunts enemies. A gun that emits a high-frequency sound wave. Sure it does. Let's just equip it. Replace the impactor, and there we go. A solid 13-point increase on the attack power. Honestly, I can't ask for anything more. Oh my god, enough with the encounters already! This is the control center of the plate system. That is such an adorable expression on Demi, I don't think she's an android. Now there won't be any more earthquakes, hooray! Yes, we'll be alright for the time being. But this doesn't solve the problem, you know. The abnormalities will not end unless we shut down Nervous, and maybe even Zelen. Yes, you're right. And in order to do so, first we must get to Zio. Right. And that's it for this dungeon, there's really nothing else here. Time for a quick escape. We're gonna check back on that town that was plagued by earthquakes. And also sell off my old equipment because I got a lot of stuff. Holy crap! Yeah, that's not good for my inventory. Ah, this town of Monsen has become a peaceful town. Now that the earthquakes have subsided, I'm never going to buy anything from the shop again. I think I missed talking to that guy the first time. The shop owner overcharges people. I wasn't able to get any peace of mind with all the earthquakes, but how quiet it is, it's so quiet it's almost eerie. Man, why are you bitching about everything? We just shut down the earthquakes. We can turn them back on. But then again, that will scare Gryz, and I really don't want that, so let's keep them off, and you could just continue the bitch, I guess, I don't know. You say there are no more earthquakes. I wonder if that's true. We just turned them off. You can turn earthquakes off in this universe. That's a thing. The earthquakes have subsided, and it looks like the quicksand is getting smaller. Well, that's good. Let's check out this house. Oh wait, this is the deserted house from earlier. What the fuck? I've got some new toys to sell off to you. You want to keep your inventory as clean as possible because you will be getting more shit later on. Important shit. Like the Land Rover. Which is an item for some reason. Why? I don't know. You would think that a big ass tank that Demi orgasms over would be in another slot or an item bag somewhere else, right? Nope, it's with the other stuff. That's kind of the one problem with this game, and by extension Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, very limited item slots. And don't get me started on the Shining Force games. Shining Force 1 and 2 was like that times 10. You only had 4 item slots for each character. But never mind that, I don't want to get into another rant. Here's the town of Termi.
My, you must be strangers here. This is Termi. This is the village that worships the heroine of yore.
This town is a walking, breathing reference to the first game's main character. At first, I thought little about moving to Termi, but now with the quicksand, I can't go home even if I wanted to. Besides, my wife would rather stay here.
It is the fact there were a series of earthquakes, but I left home because I got sick and tired of that old lady. Return to Monsen? That's a joke.
I'm not seeing her as depraved. She's not as depraved as that old lady let on. She just comes across as a little bit rude and that's about it. In fact, if she told me that the old lady was antagonizing her, I probably would have believed it. Anyway, there are new equipment here and it's psychic. Psychic Mells and Psychic Crowns, you definitely want to have those equipped for the Ladea Tower, which is in the next part. A lot of those enemies will have magic attacks that will deal massive amounts of damage. You just have to be careful about Gryz though. Even though he can equip a Psychic Mel, he still has a natural weakness to magic, so his health will go down way faster than, say, Rika or Chaz. And I also forgot to mention that Demi herself cannot withstand magic attacks so good neither. She is really resistant to melee type attacks and other sources of damage, but magic attacks is not her strong suit.
You don't know about our heroine? You'll be stricken by divine punishment. She was a great person who long ago confronted and conquered the evil wizard.
AKA go play Phantasy Star 1 on the Master System. It's a good game despite its age. I will give the Phantasy Star series credit for being one of the first JRPGs to feature a sci-fi element. Even if it's ripping off Star Wars and Wizard of Oz sometimes. The Star Wars references are kind of on the nose, yes, but the Wizard of Oz references are a bit more hidden and you have to kind of look for it. Hell, the original 4 characters of Phantasy Star 1 are basically allegories for the original 4 characters of Wizard of Oz. I'm not crazy in thinking that.
Statue of heroine Alys Landau. A cat. I wonder if it's a pet.
Ah yes, the statue and butterflies and springtime. Well, it's springtime when I'm recording this. This is the hill of the person of courage. Isn't it romantic? Perfect for a couple, isn't it? I don't think Chaz is interested in any romance right now. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Anyway, I'll see you in part 9.